What's going on there, everyone? Well, things go from bad to really bad for the Bidens. Another story just popped out. At first, I didn't want to believe what I was hearing. I was like, come on. But then I started looking around a bunch of other sites, and I was like, okay, so this story is being covered by a lot of people. Let's read and see if there was anything that we may not have known. Not too much we don't already know, but let's get into it. Hunter Biden was caught allegedly smoking crack in a strip club VIP room. Now I know, it sounds ridiculous on its face. I'll give you that. But let's think about Biden's past, Hunter Biden's past. He was kicked out of the military for what I believe was cocaine or something, or some derivative of. So, yeah, he has that. And he also has a history of going to rehabs over alcohol and drugs. So, let's just get into this and see what they're saying. Because, man, if things couldn't get worse for the Bidens. Hunter Biden was caught allegedly smoking crack in a VIP room of a strip club where he dropped thousands of dollars on multiple occasions. Strip clubs and going to them, he's a businessman, so yeah, I could expect that. That's nothing surprising there. Workers at Archibald's Gentleman Club in Washington, D.C. told the New York Post that another VIP room patrons reported Biden on suspicion of drug use late last year. The staff then confronted Biden, 49, the son of former Vice President and 2020 Democratic presidential candidate Joe Biden. The workers said, "There was a smell of burning styrofoam in the VIP room. We told him nothing illegal can go on here," said security worker Renko Petrovic. That dang near sounds like a Ukrainian name. We'll keep that to ourselves. "We didn't see anything illegal. After he was spoken to, the smell stopped." Now see, I've always heard that crack smells like burning plastic of some sort. Never, as far as I know, I haven't smelled it. I probably have when I worked for the city and I was working around the projects and stuff. Probably just didn't notice it too much. But interesting. Very interesting. VIP employees suspected it was crack, he added. According to Petrovic, Biden would routinely visit the strip club where he would drink and spend thousands and thousands of dollars in Archibald's VIP rooms. Biden paid his bills with credit cards that didn't have his name on it, the security worker said. That's pretty strange. That's very strange, And I do believe at the time of this situation, it was 2017, 2018, I think it was 2018 when this alleged incident happened. He was still working for Burisma, so having a blacked out credit card and all that stuff, that's using it as strip clubs and possibly the aroma of crack burning in the wind. Sounds like this guy's a little bit corrupt, but let's read on. Neither Archibald's current owner, Dan Harris, or Biden's lawyer and spokesperson, George Meseries, returned the Post's request for comment. At the time, Biden served on the board of Burisma Holdings, a controversial Ukrainian natural gas company at the center of an ongoing impeachment inquiry into Donald Trump. The company reportedly paid him an average of $50,000 a month. Sources close to Burisma said he attended twice yearly meetings, with one calling him a ceremonial figure. Well, $50,000 a month. I think it's more like he got around 89,000, in between 83 and 89,000. I think is the number that everyone settled on. Biden has a long history of drug abuse and alcoholism, as well as romantic scandals. Yeah, we just saw that last week or maybe the week before. He also has acknowledged 6 stints in rehab, including for a 2016 crack binge. Okay, so when I read that, that's when I was like, oh yeah, okay. So there's definitely a pattern. Because I could give them the military dismissal. I could give them that, Some guys in the military, they're young, they're stupid, they get that big bonus or something. So, yeah, they do some stupid stuff. I could get that, a one-off. The alcoholism, I can understand that, a lot of people suffer with that. So, I'll give that to him. But he also had a crack binge in 2016. He has not admitted to drug use since. Yeah, most crackheads don't want to admit to it in the first place, but alright. Last week, a DNA test showed that Biden is the father of a child with an Arkansas woman who he denied having sex with. The woman recently sued him for child support. Another thing, well, let's see. He probably was on a drug and alcohol fueled bender. Banged a lady out, thinking, just go do this real quick. Well, you should have wore protection there, buddy, because now you have a kid with her. Good job. Good job. Hunter Biden seems to make absolutely awful choices. This is definitely going to come back to bite Papa in the butt, I have a feeling. In an interview with ABC News last month, Hunter denied he was unqualified to serve on the board of Burisma, though he acknowledged that being the son of then Vice President, of course, played a role in getting him the job. He stepped down from the board last month. He stepped down from the board because he said, oh crap, my world's about to come undone. Especially with these impeachment hearings. Once it gets to the Senate, if the trial moves to the Senate, if the Democrats decide not to go with the censure route, which I believe a majority of people believe, even in the Democratic Party, that a censure route would be much more applicable in this situation. But if they move forward with the impeachment inquiry, all of this is going to get brought up. Every single bit of this is going to get brought up. And the fact that there still seem to be ongoing issues with the Hunter Biden, well, all of his, everything he says is going to be taken with a grain of salt. The guy's obviously to me, corrupt. I mean, you could see it. Guy had no reason even being on the company, Burisma, getting paid exorbitant amounts of money through them. Not just with what he's getting paid, but bonuses and this, that, and the other. And then, a lot of people aren't talking about the Biden's shady deals with China. China, as the president likes to say. Any deals with China, probably not good. Probably not good, because they are a communist dictatorship, authoritarian, totalitarian government. Not a good look to be doing secretive deals with the Chinese, especially considering, all of that. And China likes to steal every bit of intellectual property information, this, that, and the other. Just not good to do too much business with them, especially when you're the son of the then vice president. Come on. Bad looks. Bad looks. It just looks corrupt from its inception. But, when it comes to conservatives, probably most of you watching, I'm just preaching to the choir. And when it comes to the left, they don't want to listen to anything a conservative has to say, whether it's factually correct or not. So, But I would love to hear your comments on Hunter Biden's what seems to be addiction to crack and cocaine. It's a sad thing. It's a sad addiction. I feel bad for him if this is indeed the case. I don't really actually have any sympathy for him because, he's a grown man. He should be able to deal with whatever problems he has. But we'll see. We'll see what happens with this. But like I said, it's another nail in the coffin of the Bidens. Not looking good. Not looking good. Not looking good. But as always, leave them comments, like, share, and subscribe. I will catch you all on the flip side.